Listen closely, my child, for this message is not reaching your ears by accident. Right now, as you sit in the quietness of your solitude, you wonder why the weight of loneliness has fallen so heavily upon you. You've questioned me in the night, haven't you? You've whispered, "Why, God? Why do I feel like no one truly understands me? Why do I feel disconnected, distant, and out of place, even in a room full of people?" Let me tell you why. It is because you are not like the rest. You have been set apart, marked, and chosen for something far greater than what the world around you can comprehend. The loneliness you feel is not punishment, it is preparation. It is in the silence where your calling is being shaped, where your purpose is being revealed, where your identity as one of my chosen ones is being forged in fire. And know it feels like the people you once counted on have drifted away. I know it feels like your prayers are echoing back unanswered. But you must understand this. When I am preparing you for something uncommon, I will remove you from what is common. I will separate you from distractions, from noise, from relationships that dilute your purpose. I will allow you to walk through a season of isolation so you will learn how to hear my voice without confusion, how to stand when no one is clapping for you, and how to trust me when nothing makes sense. This season feels lonely, but it is not empty. It is filled with my presence, though sometimes you cannot feel it. It is filled with my instructions, though sometimes you cannot hear them clearly yet. I am near, closer than your next breath, watching over you with a love that never sleeps nor fails. You see, those around you can't always see what I've placed within you. That's why they misunderstand you, judge you, or even reject you. They see your struggles but cannot see the strength I am building in secret. They see your battles but cannot see the anointing resting upon your life. You were never meant to blend in, because what I have placed inside of you is meant to stand out. You carry light, even in your brokenness. You carry purpose, even in your pain. And the enemy has tried to convince you that you are alone because you are abandoned. But the truth is, you are alone because you are being positioned. Positioned for greater clarity. Positioned for greater power. Positioned for a divine assignment that only you can fulfill. I need you to stop seeing this season as a curse and start seeing it as a classroom. Every tear you've cried has watered the soil of your future harvest. Every sleepless night has taught you to lean on me when your own strength ran out. Every closed door was my protection, not my rejection. And soon, you will look back and thank me for not giving you what you thought you wanted, because what I'm preparing for you is far beyond your imagination. I am aligning people, opportunities, and moments in time that will reveal the purpose behind your pain. But first, you must endure this process. You must not give up in the middle. You must not quit when you feel forgotten. Because the truth is, you are not forgotten. Heaven knows your name. Heaven is watching your steps. And your story is not over yet. Hold on, my child. The loneliness you feel today is temporary, but the purpose I've placed within you is eternal. And as this message continues, I will reveal to you why this season was necessary, and what is waiting for you on the other side of this valley. Stay with me. I am not done speaking to you yet. Right where I left you, child, I pick you up again. You thought I had stopped speaking, but I was only pausing, letting my first words settle deep into your heart. Now listen again, because what I am about to tell you will unlock the chains you've been silently carrying. This loneliness you are enduring, this valley of shadows, is where I bring my chosen ones to teach them how to stand alone with me before they can lead others. You've been asking for purpose, but you didn't realize that purpose first requires pruning. You've been asking for destiny, but destiny first requires detachment. Do you understand now why certain people could not stay? Why certain doors had to close? Why certain plans fell apart? And why certain seasons ended before you were ready? I was removing what could not go with you where I am taking you. There are places I am calling you to walk where not everyone will understand the road you are on. If you tried to carry everyone and everything from your past, it would weigh you down and slow your destiny. Some people were only meant for a chapter, not the whole story. And I know that hurts, but I need you to trust my wisdom more than your feelings. You asked me to use you. You asked me to lead you. You prayed for me to give you clarity and strength. But strength is built in solitude, and clarity is found in silence. I had to strip away the noise so that when you hear my voice again, there will be no doubt in your heart. I have been teaching you how to be content when applause fades, how to be faithful when fruit is not yet visible, and how to keep walking when no one notices your steps. Because what I have placed within you is not for their approval, it is for my glory. You must become rooted in me, not in their validation. You must learn to walk by faith, not by sight. You must carry peace that does not depend on circumstance, and joy that is not shaken by rejection. That is why I allowed this wilderness. Not to punish you, but to prepare you. My child, if only you could see what I see. If only you could glimpse the destiny that awaits you, you would stop crying over who left and what didn't work out. You would rise today with courage in your heart and fire in your soul. You would realize that the pain of this season is not permanent, but the promise I spoke over your life is eternal. Do not confuse your temporary feelings with your eternal purpose. What you feel now will fade, but what I have spoken over you will stand forever. I know you feel tired. I know you question how much longer this will last. But let me tell you this, the night feels longest just before the sunrise. The battle feels fiercest just before the breakthrough. And the loneliness feels deepest just before I bring divine connections into your life. Yes, I will send people who will see you not for your wounds but for your worth. People who will not drain your spirit but pour into it. People who are walking in alignment with the calling I've placed upon your life. But I cannot send them yet, until you've learned how to stand alone with me first. Because if you depend on them more than me, you will lose sight of the source of your strength. Right now, I am refining your character. I am stretching your faith. I am breaking pride and building humility. I am teaching you patience because the journey ahead will require it. I am equipping you with discernment because every open door is not from me, and every voice that praises you is not speaking my truth. I am molding you into a vessel that can carry my glory without breaking under the weight of it. And hear me, child, the enemy wanted you to break in this season. He wanted your loneliness to make you bitter. He wanted your isolation to lead you into temptation. He whispered lies that you are forgotten, unloved, and unseen. But here I am, breaking through the silence to remind you, you are chosen. You are seen. You are loved beyond measure. I have never taken my eyes off you. Even in your darkest nights, I've been closer than your tears. So stand up, child. Wipe your tears. Lift your head. This season of loneliness is not your destination. It is your preparation. You will not stay here forever. Soon, you will walk into the season I have promised, where purpose will meet preparation, and you will understand why you had to go through all of this alone. But not yet. There is still more I need to say to your heart. More truths you must carry before the next chapter unfolds. Stay close. Listen well. The next part will open your eyes even more. I am not finished with you. Your story is still being written. Now listen, my child, as I bring this word to completion. Everything I have spoken to you until now was only laying the foundation. But here, right here, is where you will begin to understand the bigger picture. You were never created to fit into the noise of this world. You were set apart from the beginning of time, handpicked for a purpose far greater than anything temporary. The loneliness you felt, the tears you cried in silence, the pain you carried when no one else saw, it was never wasted. I counted every tear. I watched every restless night. And now, I tell you this, your wilderness season is coming to an end. The very ground where you wept will soon bloom with the harvest of your obedience. But before you step into what I have promised, I must leave this final truth in your heart. Do not mistake your next season for the fulfillment of your worth. You were already valuable when you were broken, already loved when you were alone, already chosen when you had nothing but me. The next chapter is not your validation, it is your assignment. And assignments are not meant to glorify you, they are meant to glorify me through you. You asked me, why did it have to be so hard? Because easy roads never produce strong warriors. I didn't call you to be soft in the face of darkness. I called you to carry light where others fear to go. I didn't call you to blend in with the world. I called you to transform it. And for that, I had to shape you in hidden places, where no one else could see, so that when the time comes for you to stand, your foundation would be unshakable. There will still be battles ahead, but now you know how to fight. There will still be storms, but now you know where your anchor is. There will still be moments when you feel alone, but now you know you are never truly alone because I walk with you, ahead of you, behind you, and within you. My child, the world is waiting for the light I have placed inside of you, but I need you to stop doubting it. Stop shrinking to fit into spaces where I've called you to stand tall. Stop apologizing for your calling. Stop hiding your gifts because they make others uncomfortable. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to lead, to heal, to speak, to build, to create, to love in ways that reflect my heart. And now, I release you from the fear of being misunderstood. Yes, some will still judge you. Some will walk away. But they are not your source. I am. Their approval cannot sustain you, but my presence will. I am sending you forth with boldness, with clarity, and with peace that surpasses understanding. Do not look back at what you lost. What I am giving you ahead is far greater. And hear this carefully. The connections you longed for are on their way, but they will not arrive until your heart no longer needs them to feel whole. I will send people who sharpen your faith, who walk with you in truth, who remind you of who you are when the world tries to tell you otherwise. They will not compete with your calling, they will complement it. But first, your dependence must remain on me alone. Remember this, child, seasons change, but my love does not. Assignments shift, but your identity in me remains. Circumstances will rise and fall, but my promises are forever. You are not defined by who walked away, but by the one who never left your side. You are not defined by your pain, but by my purpose. So rise now, my chosen one. Step into the fullness of your calling. Speak the words I give you, love those I place in your path, and walk with confidence, knowing that you were made for such a time as this. The loneliness was the birthing ground for your next level. The silence was where your voice was strengthened, and the waiting was the space where your faith was made unshakable. I have not forgotten you. I have been preparing you. And now, the time is coming for you to step out of the shadows and walk boldly in the light. Do not fear what is ahead. I go before you, clearing the path. I am your strength when you feel weak, your wisdom when you are uncertain, your peace when chaos surrounds you. This is not the end of your story, child. It is only the beginning of a new chapter. And as you go forward, remember this, I am with you always. In every room, in every conversation, in every decision, in every tear, and every victory. I have called you by name. You are mine.